Hey everybody, it's Sandra here. We have a fun story time with Sandra today. I always cut off my bun because I'm always in the camera. So hopefully you're having a really great day. I am bringing you 3 books. One I just got in the mail, so that's really cool. It's called How to Catch a Mermaid. It's by Wallace and Elkerton. So this should be fun because it's got a lot of really cool mermaid. Do you see how that reflects? Super cool visuals. And then I have 2 from the library that we still had before this whole thing kind of exploded. It's called Joseph Had a Little Overcoat by Simms Taback. This one is really fun. This one is called The Bicklebys Birdbath. Really cool. So we have 3 stories for you today, and this is Storytime with Sandra. My name is Sandra Colton-Medici. I hope you're having just the most fun time in front of the online computer learning that we are all doing right now, and this is your break. So just do me a favor while you have a chance. Subscribe to the button down below and click that bell so that you get notifications. I am excited to read for you. So hopefully you're excited to hear some stories. How to Catch a Mermaid. Let's start this off because why do we have a beach here with sand? And we all want to be there, don't we? I think this is the perfect visual to start off with. So it says, last week I saw a mermaid. It's not something I'd pretend. I'd really like to catch her so she could be my friend. We'd have the best adventures. I'd learn her mermaid ways. We'd tour her mermaid city. We'd swim for days and days. Look at that. She's totally interested in catching this mermaid. Hey, you 2, come follow me. I need you on my team. The water's where we need to plan our mermaid catching scheme. Yep, she's recruiting her team, the doggy and the boy. But how to catch a mermaid? You don't learn this in school. We'll need to build a gentle trap and start near the tide pool. Do you see? They're starting near the tide pool. First, I have this jewelry box. She'll love this bait I bought her. She can't resist a treasure chest. Oh no, it's in the water. So she had this whole treasure chest of jewels, but the crabs got it. Oh no. Well, mermaids love bright, shiny things. A crown will catch her eye. Crown. We'll lure her in with this new trap, and then our net will fly. You see? They're trying to catch her with the net. Her seaweed lasso. Snatch the crown. We'll need a different plan. Let's put a sparkly necklace down inside a giant clam. She switched the necklace with a rock to stop the clam from snapping. Now she has another prize. We need some better trapping. It's a smart mermaid. She swims away. Beautiful tail. We made a lasso of our own and hid it in the seaweed. She swam too fast for us to catch. Oh, when will we succeed? She's too fast for them. Now they've got their snorkel gear on. Now let's try to switch it up and play some funky beats. Maybe, oops, yes. This is live and in person, books dropping. Maybe that will draw her in. Oh no, they're sharks. Retreat! Yes, and they look hungry. We escaped from all the sharks. That was a scary scene. But now we get to up our game with this cool submarine. That submarine. The dog is driving the submarine. This submarine has robot arms to catch our fishy lass, but this mermaid can't be caught. She really is too fast. Now they're all in the submarine. It's time to pull out all the stops. We have to be quite sneaky. But she heard our trap from far away. That treasure chest was creaky. Creak. Yep. I'm making too much noise. Oh no, look out, the sharks are back. We're doomed. What can we do? We used up all our traps and bait. Without some help, we are through. Oh no, the sharks are there. Look at that poor little doggy's face. Our mermaid comes to save the day. She made a trap to save us. She scares the sharks and scoops us up. She really is courageous. She saved them. Hooray! We're safe and back on land. 3 cheers to our mermaid. We'll miss her smart and clever tricks. We wish she could have stayed. Bye-bye, mermaid. The end. Lovely. Now, let me gather these books that fell on the ground. All right, so you can tell this is live, in person. So this one is called The Bicklebys Birdbath by Andrea Perry and illustrated by Roberta I believe it's Angaramo. So this is the one that we got from the library that my daughter had at her daycare. This is the Bicklebys Birdbath. You see? It's a lovely bird bath. This is the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. Whoa! This is the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. Look at that goose. I see you, goose. He looks scared. This is the moose that scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. You see the big moose. Can you say moose? This is the bee that stung the moose. Bzz, beak. That scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. You see the bee? Bzz. This is the boy with the running red nose who sneezed on the bee that stung the moose that scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. You see the little boy? This is the yard where the long green grass grows that was mowed by the boy with the runny red nose who sneezed on the bee that stung the moose that scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. Look at that yard, so pretty. This is the scarecrow in nifty new clothes that fell in the yard where the long green grass grows that was mowed by the boy with the runny red nose who sneezed on the bee, achoo, that stung the moose that scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. He's mowing the grass there. This is the nest full of buttons and bows that came from the scarecrow in nifty new clothes that fell in the yard where the long green grass grows that was mowed by the boy with the runny red nose who sneezed on the bee that stung the moose that scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. You see the bows and the buttons? So pretty. This is the flock full of curious crows that spruced up their nest with the buttons and bows that came from the scarecrow in nifty new clothes that fell in the yard where the long green grass grows that was mowed by the boy with the runny red nose who sneezed on the bee. You can do it. Achoo! That stung the moose that scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. You see the crows? This is the girl with the long leaky hose. You see the hose that's going, yep. And the leak right in there. That squirted the flock full of curious crows that spruced up their nest with the buttons and bows that came from the scarecrow in nifty new clothes that fell in the yard where the long green grass grows that was mowed by the boy with the runny red nose who sneezed on the bee that stung the moose that scared the goose that chased the mailman who fell in the Bicklebys Birdbath. This is the boy, his pet goose by his side. He's helping the mailman get toweled and dried. The mailman wraps tape on the hose with the crack. Scarecrow is raised from the ground and put back. So now they're cleaning up. They're cleaning up the hose and cleaning up all the mess. Inside their package, the Bicklebys find a brand new blue bird bath that's one of a kind. They fill it with water. The moose cools his snout. You see, new bird bath. And off goes the mailman to finish his route. Bye-bye, mailman. The end. Last but not least, Joseph had a little overcoat by Simms Taback. Now this one is kind of one of those visuals that you have to see up close, but I think you can see all the rest of the visuals, so it's really cool. It says, Joseph had a little overcoat. It was old and worn. You see his overcoat there? So he made a jacket out of it and went to the fair. You see, now it's short. Joseph had a little jacket. It got old and worn. See, it's still old and still worn. So he made a vest out of it and danced at his nephew's wedding. Joseph had a little vest. It got old and worn. See? So he made a scarf out of it and sang in the men's chorus. See all those guys singing? La, 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 la. Joseph had a little scarf. It got old and worn. You see? So he made it a necktie out of it and went to visit his married sister in the city. Hey, sister. So now it went from a coat to a necktie, all like that. Joseph had a little necktie. It got old and worn. There's a big horsey there. So he made a little handkerchief out of it and drank a glass of hot tea with lemon. You see? Made a little handkerchief. Joseph had a little handkerchief. It got old and worn. You see? So he made a button out of it and used it to fasten his suspenders right there on his chest. He is so resourceful. Joseph had a little button. One day he lost it. Oh no, Joseph. He's looking for it on the floor there. Now he had nothing. Oh no, what are you gonna do, Joseph? So Joseph made a book about it, which shows you can always make something out of nothing. You see? Super, super cool. And that is an actual song, but we don't have time to sing it today. It said, I have a little overcoat. And I think that is a really cool book if you want to get it from the library for your kiddos at home and maybe even sing the song. So I hope you have a really, really great day, and I'm going to send you bisous and hugs and lots of love in this crazy time. I'm going to upload another video tomorrow, so check your YouTube subscription. Make sure you hit that bell so that it notifies you, and subscribe. I love you guys. Mwah!